Hey guys, welcome back to JR14. Here I am with another video for you guys. As you guys can clearly see, I have the wheels off the car on jack stands, wheels underneath car for safety. But I am installing these Raceland coilovers. If you remember the video I showed you guys before, click in the upper right hand corner of the screen, which goes through the whole unboxing of the coilovers, what I think about them, why I decided to go with them in the first place, and also there will be links of where you can buy these for your Accord if you're interested. I feel it'll be a good I think it'll be a good budget coilover for the money, for the car, and to get the car where I want it. I want it to look, I don't want it to be slammed, I want it to look good, I want it to look great. Here are the coilovers right here. So once we remove everything, we know we got to put these. Yeah, there's a lot. So these will go on the front, as you guys can see here. We got the spring, we got the whole coil assembly, and we got all the hardware, all brand new hardware. We got the wrenches right here. Install video, we saw that already. I did take a look. I made sure I took a look at that video, and we're good to go. So we're gonna start off with the front suspension for real quick. He's laughing at me because he didn't think that I actually go ahead and do these YouTube things. We just met actually. We actually just met not too long ago, and he's laughing at me. He's like, "Why is this guy talking to himself?" It's the first time I've ever been to his house, and this is the first time he's like, "Why is this guy talking to himself like he's a YouTuber?" Because I do YouTube videos. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up because I just embarrassed myself in front of him. He thought I was low-key crazy. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take these bolts out, get this fork out, and then we should be able to take these top struts out. Once after that, we're gonna go ahead and take these 5 bolts at the top. These struts will drop down in the front. In the rear is a little bit different. Let me kick that box out the way. In the rear, we got to let down this seat, and then the strut tops are actually behind the seat underneath this trim right here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that next, but I'm gonna give you guys a quick time lapse. I'm gonna link the video for Raceland's video, actually the 6-minute video on how to actually take the coilovers off, which will be, I will link in the, if you're looking at the screen, it's right here in the corner of the screen. I'll link that video in as well. So I'm excited. This is going to be dope. This is going to be interesting. I'm beating the sun right now, so I got to get to it. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to knock this out, and that's going to be it. So, guys, I'm going to set you guys down. You guys are going to watch me handle this, and we're going to be good to go. So let's get it done. What is this guy doing? Right? Okay.
And then you go and you pull up. So, you see how I locked them into each other?
Let me see, because I'm staring at GoPro right now.
You see how I locked them in? Now grab this one on the ground. So you're gonna have to lay down like Fat Black.
Oh,
push up, and you're gonna feel like Superman.
Okay. Yeah. He's not using any impact. I figure he's a race car driver. He has.
Hold all the way to the end of the wrench. Keep pressure on it.
Okay.
Push. Now push up as hard as you can.
Oh well, I'm right-handed. So.
Oh, then here. Let me get out of here.
Yeah, this is that would easy.
You see what I did though?
Oh yeah.
You do that, and you don't need the wrench.
All right.
Because you'll impact sometimes really messed up. I mean, I'll get you.
Oh. I miss this life. I'm not even gonna lie. I really truly miss it. Now, will I be strong or will I be weak on camera?
Oh, is your camera on?
Yep. It's recording me right now. Look like a freaking pansy.
Hard.
I am. That ain't happening, bro.
Okay. All right. Here you go.
Nope. That's not happening. Yeah. Let's work smarter. Definitely not harder. It'd be better if I just did this.
All the way. Okay.
Yeah, definitely all the way.
You good? Okay. All right, do you need to, what is that? 4? Do you need to hammer it out?
All right.
What's going on?
Uh-huh.
I said, I don't know if it's threaded or anything. You never know.
Damn.
You go, Jay.
Got it.
Okay.
Yay. Biatch. Yes.
Feels good.
Got it.
Like,
And I'll say this on camera.
What?
I might sell the GTI for a Supra. I'm really getting into this B58 thing, and I'm talking to some people, and what these cars can do, it's not fair.
That's a hot take right there.
That's
a hot take. That's like saying you want to take that Big Mac and throw it in the trash and get yourself a steak. Like that's hot
absolutely
take.
exactly what
I don't understand how you're making this seem like it's an actual.
Face it to the street, bro. This guy, do not try this.
A long 17.
Oh Lord. Okay. You go get that. This guy's a madman.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens.
I am not explaining to your wife and your children. What's the worst that can knock your freaking face off? Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I've never seen.
He's gonna really try to do that. I told him let's get spring compressors. I told him I was trying to be safe. I said let's get spring compressors. He's like, oh, the ratio of the spring and everything's like we don't really need it.
Like,
he says it, but he doesn't know. This is gonna be fun.
I don't know what it is for that.
I'm pausing doing the other side just to see what happens here. Spring. That's. Come on.
There you go. It's open.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Mr. Show Off.
I'm not showing off.
You are.
I don't know what spring compressors are.
I was really trying to get that viral moment for you guys. I thought that would have been the million view. But honestly, that could have been a lot worse. Don't ever do that. This like, because people take, we need the washers, upper and lower. We need this with the rubber in it. We need this guy too. We need all that. We don't need the shock and we don't need the spring. I don't think we need the bump stop because those have bump stops in them. And those are perfectly good shocks. I mean, I just bought them.
Definitely worth it.
Oh boy. I'm gonna have to actually just take this off without using the compressor because I'll show you what happened to it. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you use an impact. It bent against the rod here, so now I can't use this side and I can't get this side off because it's hitting the spring. So, yay to me. Yay to freaking me. So I can get that side off and then I can put this tool back away and then we're just gonna have to shoot that off like we did the front ones. But as you can see, the front ones are installed. They are definitely installed. These were easy. The front ones were actually not that bad. Everything's bolted up tight on the bottom, the top. At least I think we're going to go over everything just to ensure that everything is good before we drive. Got everything on the top done as well. And these are the rears. I built one of the rears already, so the rears are right here. And then we still have to build one more. I have to take the top hats off the old shocks, the rubber grommets and everything, and switch them onto these. So that's the difficult part. So yeah, it's time consuming, but we're almost done. Now I could just, lower the car, see how it looks, and then after we see how it looks, then we can go ahead and raise or lower the car accordingly. So these don't require much. It's just 2 holes in there. Screw it all down, tighten it all down, good to go. And for the other side, it's the same thing. But I am not used to this. It's been a long time since I've worked on a car, so definitely interesting. But I'm just a little tired. I'm a little time hungry. I'm hungry. The good thing is it's not bad. It's only 9:15. We started at like 6 o'clock, so about 3 hours to do a set of coilovers and switch the top hats to these. And I'll tell you right now, freaking using impact wrenches and guns and stuff, game changer. I'm definitely going to invest a couple of $100s to get some impact tools because Man, when I tell you, impact tools make everything so much easier. I could not even imagine taking these bolts off by hand. I couldn't imagine it because there's a lot of rust and stuff like that. So, well, again, against the components, not on the body of the car, but yeah, I'll report back to you guys and show you the end results probably most likely tomorrow. So, I'm gonna get finished this up. I'm gonna drive home. I'm gonna get some food because your boy's hungry. And test it out and everything, and then tomorrow morning we're going to get an alignment. So I do apologize that I had to skip a lot. These guys, the guy that owns the house, he's actually helping me out, so I have to be, and he has a family, so he took the time out of his evening to help me out. So next clip you guys see is going to be in the morning when I get the car aligned, and then afterwards I'll show you the end result, baby. So I'm going to wash the car, I'm going to clean it up, get it aligned, take it, and I'm gonna get it aligned first. Wake up very early, get it aligned, and then after I get it aligned, we will go ahead and get everything situated. We're showing you the final shots of how this thing looks. So good. He just came back home. So yay. All right, guys, so now guess what? Here is the final renders of the Accord being lowered. Now, I just have to say that, first of all, these coilovers, I don't know, because it's on cinematic mode, you guys can't see the fade out in the background, but these coilovers look absolutely amazing. They make the car look so much better. I really do love Raceland. To be honest with you, for the budget, it actually isn't that bad. I will definitely say that these coilovers for the Accord, look at that thing, look, hang on. Can you see how this thing looks? Like crazy. These things actually look really, really good. I really do like them. I'm just coming from work. I've been driving the car for about a month with these coilovers now. And I am going to do a full review on what I think about them in another video. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, the Accord lowered and I'm excited. So for the Accord, I just wanted to say that for the Accord, I didn't want to go super slammed. I know a lot of people, when they have the 7th gen sedans, they like to slam the car a lot. I don't want to slam it because, again, this is a daily driver. This is my only car for daily drive use. And I wanted to just do some appeal. So all that wheel gap in the front is gone. If you can see that, that sits really perfect. I really love it's just so flush. Even in the back, like if you look in the rear here, that just looks so flush. That looks good, especially with the 8th generation V6 Accord wheels on this car. I really do appreciate the way that this came out, and it actually exceeded my expectations. Ride quality is actually pretty good, but again, I'm gonna talk about that in a separate video, but I will say this. Installing these coilovers was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Doing coilovers on my GTI before, or even doing springs on my GTI before, was a lot more challenging. And it took longer, but doing this for the first time for the Accord, I have to say that it actually was really very simple to do, especially for a first timer like myself. So this is something you can totally do by yourself and adjust the stuff. I already got the car aligned and everything, so everything is good to go. But like I said, installation wasn't hard at all. It was very, very simple to do. I just came from work, so that's why I look like this. But for the car, I have to say that I still love the way that this thing really does look. It's been fantastic. It's been great. And these coilovers definitely just make it that much better, at least for me anyway. Again, they're budget friendly, they're easy to install, and they ride well. So I'm actually gonna be making, like I said, I'm gonna be making a second video or another video, a separate video on my full review of the coilovers, the good and the bad. And I would love to share that with you guys in a later video. If you do like the way that this car looks, I will put a link also for these coilovers for the Accord in the description down below. Raceland.com, RacelandSuspensionUSA.com. I think that's the website. If not, I'll put the link down below where you can buy these from. They're very affordable. They're great. The company's fantastic. These actually ride a lot better than I thought it would. And yeah, so stay tuned for the next video where we actually take this car out and you'll get to see it. And we'll talk more about like the coilovers as far as how they are on the road. If you did like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to JR14. You guys realize when we lower our daily drivers, not too much, but just to have a tasteful look like that, you guys always remember that cars are a lifestyle. Take care.